All right, everyone. We are at Bachelor's Grove Cemetery. You have to park over there and walk across. Those of you who have been here know that. I used to come here at nighttime and park in the neighborhood adjacent to here, but it's like a mile-long walk, and you could get your car towed because you're not supposed to be parking there, but whatever. Just being young and dumb. It's a little bit of a walk down to the actual cemetery, so if you want to skip the next minute or so, there shouldn't be much to film other than maybe getting attacked by something. But anyhow, Bachelor's Grove is well known. It's very old. There are so many rumors. I mean, more than likely more rumors than facts that are known about it, other than it's pretty old and kind of creepy at nighttime. This is gorgeous at nighttime, actually. A very long time ago in my past life, my band came out here with a generator, all of our equipment, and literally put on a show back here for some people, a good group of people, a couple dozen, few dozen. So I do have that really fond memory of that. That was really cool. And a lot of wildlife out. Sorry for the audio. It is cold. It is cold. You hear a lot of trees creaking. So, and yet again, no one knows where I'm at. So if I get hit in the head by a branch and I wake up later, people are going to be confused. It is also my son's 6th birthday today. He's in school. I'm not being a bad dad. I asked him, I said, "Do you want me to take you out?" And he said, "No, Dad, I get a prize." So his school, if it's your birthday, they give you like a bucket of toys and you pick out what you want. Really cool. We threw the class a birthday or a pizza party, so they'll be getting their pizzas in about a half hour from right now. Like I said, there's a lot of rumors about, this is where my band's set up, right up there. There's a lot of rumors about Bachelor's Grove. One being Al Capone hid some of his guns over here. I am gonna go magnet fishing, not specifically for here, just in general. It's something I've wanted to do, so I bought a pretty powerful magnet and all the equipment, so once things get a little warmer and there is no ice to contend with, that'll be cool. See if I could pick up some cool stuff from the bottom of lakes and whatnot. So I did, back in the day when I used to come out here to hang out, I did remember a lot more about Bachelor's Grove, so I'm sure I'll make some commentary at a later time to put over this video. One thing I do remember is there were morons that were trying their hardest to kick over these things. Can't even read that. Trick, looks like. There were a lot of morons that were, as you see, a lot of these are tipped over, which is just, I mean, the definition of disrespect. I mean, that is just foul. So let's see, 1933 was that burial. When I go to cemeteries, I try to find the oldest one, just because There's a lot of, let's see, 1900, William Hamilton, 1885 to 19, I think 03 or 02. This obviously had a huge headstone on it. It's legitimately missing unless it's this one. Oh, I do remember Rip It. Okay, I remember this one. There's a lot of what you want to say ritualistic stuff that happens here. Mainly just a whole bunch of kids that like to get spooked. There was something there that's missing that's just disrespect. God, is that disrespectful? This little guy. Those of you who know me, and I believe I've said it in a previous video, but I worked at a cemetery for some time. I did all the burying, the groundskeeping. I can't count. I can't imagine how many people I've buried in my time. It was a very awe-inspiring job. Yeah, this was on that, which was on that. 1949. So as early as 1949, this was still used. We'll go try to find some other ones. There is a little lake, pond, whatever you want to call it, back there. That's where Al Capone supposedly stashed some guns or threw some guns to get away. I don't know. Look at how ignorant these people are. Something this big does not just fall. So 19, oh, to 89, wow, okay. The Shields family. There's 3 of them. This looks like it was built around someone. But what I was trying to get at a little while ago is there were some idiots that were here that had something. That's so sad. These young idiots come here and they wanted to kick the things down for some stupid reason, but the silver lining in that is a lot of the kids broke their legs doing it. And if that isn't karma, well, you know, you deserve that if you're that unintelligent. 1925. So what was it? 1933 was the oldest one we found. I know there's older ones than that. Oh, there we go. 1922. That's Father Fulton. I remember hanging out here, right, this exact spot as a teen. That's so weird. But even then, I was respectful. Yes, we did play music over there, but I mean, again, young and dumb, but we never kicked anything over or anything like that. Infant daughter. It says Mike's daughter. There's keys and trinkets here. I'll lift you back up. There you go. You're gonna fall anyway, but I'll do what I can. Cool little keychain. A lot of snail shells. It's cool instead of just regular seashells. But oh, that's pretty neat too. A lot of this is, you know, probably respect just for this girl. I don't know who. And look at this, is wax. This is candle wax. This is just so stupid. Of course, you could burn candles near your loved one, but this is more ritualistic kind of crap. The cemetery that I worked at is notorious for quote-unquote voodooism and all this other stuff. People go there in the dead of the night and blah blah blah. I have found at my cemetery, at the one I worked at, I had found decapitated chickens. People take them there and decapitate them for some, again, just stupid kids. you know, putting hexes on people. I found jars with human hair and blood and pictures, and did some research and found out that's how you curse someone, blah blah blah. One time at that cemetery, I guess I'll get that one on film at some point as well, but one time at my cemetery that I worked at, I was driving around on my Gator, just a little machine, kind of like a John Deere tractor, but just a different brand. But I was walking, or I'm sorry, I was driving, cleaning up garbage and whatever else, and in the corner of my eye, I spotted what I was like, that's a chicken, like a live chicken. Never seen one at the cemetery alive. They all usually have their heads cut off, which was just so stupid. Oh, look. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Oh, these dumb kids. Yeah, Wells Fargo. Yeah, you couldn't even get a good jar. There's wax on there. Okay, so anyway, let me get done with my story and then I'll get back to those things. Someone put their name up there. That was kind of dumb. So I saw this chicken. So I fly. I take my Gator and I go to chase down this chicken. I get over there and there's 5 of them, living chickens. So I radio my boss and I'm like, look, you're not gonna believe what's over here. Could you just meet me at so-and-so section? He goes over there and we're like, oh my God, what do we do? Then is when I noticed there was one white chicken with its head cut off, and the knife was there and everything. We decided to call the cops. They said there's nothing we can do about it, really. 1948 and 47, wow, right after each other. But so the cops told us, the cops even took videos of these chickens. They couldn't believe it. We threw away the knife, and the cops were like, just leave the chickens here and the coyotes will take care of them. And I'm like, dude, these poor things just saw some stupid human cut the head off of their brother or whatever, and you know, they shouldn't have to deal with, sorry, 1960, 1934, wow. They shouldn't have to deal with that, just being lunch. So I took them in my nice little, I had a nice little rice burner, nice little fast car. I put them in a box. Me and some of the other military, me and some of the other cemetery workers rounded them up. We were literally catching chickens in the middle of a cemetery. And we put them in a big box. The box that they came in was actually right next to them. So I think I spooked off. There was a pickup truck that flew out of there. I think I spooked him while he was trying to kill all of them, and he only got the one of them. So 1924, died 1894. Wow, okay. So we round, and even the cops were helping us grab these chickens. I got really good at it. I got like 3 out of the 5, and they got the other 2. But I put them in a box. Look at another crystal. Oh my God. 28 and 29. So they didn't like to live long without each other. I've noticed that with a lot of graves. But anywho, I brought them to a feed store in my old neighborhood, and they raised them. They took them from me, and they didn't use them as food. They fed them. I was gonna say and clothed them, but that would be so very untrue. But yeah, that's really the entirety of the Bachelor's Grove Cemetery, is this section here. Why it's considered so haunted and whatnot, I don't know. I've been here throughout, you know, in the nighttime, the daytime, just every time of the day I've been here. Like I said, I used to hang out here a little bit. It is a beautiful little path, and if you're walking through here just to go on a walk and you don't realize it and you stumble upon a cemetery that's literally, there's no way to get here. You saw the way we walked. It's kind of ominous. That's probably why it gives you that eerie feeling, or why people think it's haunted. But I've never really felt anything paranormal here. The cemetery I worked at, I've had a couple unexplained experiences, and maybe I'll make a video about that at some point. But yeah, that's about it. I remember walking around here and trying to find graves on the outside of the fence, because a lot of cemeteries do have that. They either mark it wrong, or I don't know, just not doing the right things. But yeah, that's about it. Just a really pretty, serene place. Long walking paths, very long. I mean, this goes down forever. And man, I'm hearing stuff, but it's also windy. Yeah, we'll keep it at that. It's just wind. There's also a cool place. Hold on. I haven't been here in years. This is straight up to make video for you guys, but look how pretty this is. So I remember sitting in that middle right there, just smoking and relaxing, whatever. Yeah. Very, very cool. There's a really big hype about Bachelor's Grove. And again, it is beautiful. There are places that you could sit here and collect your thoughts and whatever. Like this is just pretty. But and this path goes all the way around. This body of water stretches very, very far back there. My battery would die by the time we got to the end of it. But I'm trying to find any turtles or anything. But yeah, if there's something somewhat paranormal or anything that gives that vibe, I'll be sure to mention it. But I'm also not going to embellish anything. Like I said, I've been here quite often when I was younger, and it was just kind of like the thing to do. All the kids, all the young teens just wanted to get messed up, and let's go to Bachelor's, we might see something or hear something or whatever. People bring Ouija boards here and whatnot. I have a Ouija board, one from the 1930s, and I do use it here and there, but I wouldn't bring it here. The cemetery I worked at, I will bring you guys to at some point and share some stories with you that sound unbelievable, but people who know me know that I am the furthest thing from a liar. I don't respect people who can't just tell the truth. But there's some freaky stories there. But yeah, so this is Bachelor's Grove Cemetery. Not much to see, just literally that area. I'm sure there's a lot more throughout here that are just, you know, it's grown over and whatever. But like I said, people were dumb enough to kick these headstones over, and thank God some of them broke some legs. This had barbed wire on the top. I don't know where that went. I don't remember it from when I was here either, so I don't know. All right, I'm not gonna bore you guys with the entire walk back to my vehicle, but just wanted to show you in case you guys heard about it, were curious, whatever. This is what it looks like. I mean, if you like walking paths and whatever, I guess it's worth the trip, because it is really, really pretty and serene. Rarely anybody here, at least during the day, but if you want somewhere quiet to hang out, here it is. And that's about it. Trees and more trees and trees and leaves and trees all around. Beautiful place, but the hype behind it and the quote-unquote paranormal activity here is just really unfounded. As an adult, I feel that now, like, there's no vibe that this place gives off. You know, some places you enter and you feel something not right, something either around you or you get dizzy. This is none of that. Very pretty, but again, if you're coming to pay respects, that's great. If you're coming just to blow off some time, that's also cool. But if you were planning on like making a trip, you heard, oh, Bachelor's Grove, we need to see that at some point, try something else. Like, feel free to do whatever you want, but realistically, you'll probably be disappointed unless you're scared of every little thing. Wouldn't consider it a waste of time unless you're trying to specifically look for the paranormal kind of things. I could point you guys in the right direction for that kind of stuff. It's starting to rain. All right, thank you again. Watch, we're gonna turn around. Someone's right behind us. What nappy something. All right, thank you guys very, very much. I appreciate the views. I'm trying to think of where else I could show you guys around here. Like, we're gonna do Resurrection Cemetery. I tripped. We're gonna do Resurrection Cemetery soon. I'll show you where Mary Bregovia is buried, and her son and whatnot. Bloody Mary, or whatever you guys want to call her. But all right, have a beautiful day, you guys. I hope your day's going well. Hope you're in a good, positive mood, and binge some more Grim. Love y'all.